Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 14th to the 20th of August 2023. We come out of the weekend with Venus having met with the Sun, ruler of Leo, in the sign of Leo. A very golden conjunction there just before the new moon, which is starting to help us really feel our value, less of a concept, more of an innate feeling, the ability to be more present, to centre in the heart. So it's about conjuring a feeling, embodying that feeling, amplifying the feeling, and radiating that feeling out. Because what we send out in the wavelength of feeling is what we can then have returned to us. So we have to be what we want to attract. So in the month of Leo, we're looking at heart centre, sovereignty and abundance, all wrapped up, but our power to become and align with what it is that we want. So this week we have the new moon on the 16th at 10:38 a.m. UK time, and this is another golden aspect, definitely a good one for setting intentions. Not all new moons are, but this one's looking quite powerful on a number of levels. So we have the Sun and Venus in Leo with the moon, and although that's a very warm and fiery aspect, we actually have a grand trine in earth signs permeating the whole week. So big harmonic between all the earth signs. We've got Mercury and Mars in Virgo, harmonically linked to Pluto in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. So this adds a realistic aspect, adds something that we can actually embody and then act upon, something that has grounding, something that has legs, something that we can actually build upon. And whereas Uranus is square the Sun at this new moon, the Sun will move on over the course of the week. So there could be a little bit of tension at the new moon, can delay the actual putting things into action till slightly later in the week, because I feel here Uranus in Taurus is requiring us to have a higher vision, to set our intentions from a higher space. Venus and the Sun in Leo could be more personal. I want this, more connected to the lower side of the ego. But Uranus is really asking, is that actually what you want? Is there something bigger? Is there a bigger vision here? So maybe on the new moon, because new moons do last for 2 weeks, take the first couple of days to have a look at, are your dreams big enough, visionary enough, higher-minded enough, pure-hearted enough, and can you expand your thoughts and feelings to a higher level? It's a slight challenge there, but these energies do last all week, so it's worth some internal investigation. Venus retrograde and the new moon in Leo have taken us into the realm of self-love, and in order to receive we need to know that we deserve. So one of the aspects of Venus retrograde is getting back into our deserving, opening up the channel, because we sometimes have desires but our mind can come in and block them from a psychological program running that says yes, but this won't happen, or I don't deserve it. Negative thought pattern coming from the past. And it's time to really clear those up, to open up to receive. So this square with Uranus and the Sun, I feel, could be a very positive aspect. Expanding our mind, expanding our consciousness to think in new ways, and making it easier for us to open up to higher perspectives. Venus being in the middle at the retrograde now, there's a sense all week that something's hanging in the balance, something's about to change for the more positive. And your own personal tipping point will be completely reliant on what realizations you've had during this period, and then what subtle inner changes you've made. So worth revising the retrograde story once again. What's it been for you? What areas of your life is it touching? What realizations have you had? And what necessary changes are you making to make your life more harmonious and open to receiving the rewards? There's not much else really going on this week as we prepare next week to enter Mercury retrograde. So apart from marking the story of what's been happening from the 4th of August in terms of the mind, communication and insight, in preparation for that, there's not much more we can do until that retrograde is coming into effect. So this week really is dedicated to Venus and the Sun and Moon in Leo, our inner golden sovereign nature, abundance and deserving to receive, self-love, relationships and general golden energy work, to be present and to be your truest expression and see how the world then mirrors that back to you. But while we are in holiday season, just wanted to say a quick word about astrocartography. Your astrocartography is your chart placed over a world map, which shows the different energies of the planets of your birth chart over a map of the world, which can indicate how visits to such places will work out, whether it's more on a communication level, whether it's a retreat level, whether there's a sense of purpose and destiny in certain places. So I do recommend that you have a look at your astrocartography. I do offer readings to help you decipher that, but a fascinating study looking at your chart as a world map and unlocking the secrets of different locations. So if you like an astrocartography reading or a normal reading or lessons or coaching, please do contact me, zoehind7@gmail.com. Readings are 30 minutes or 1 hour long, recorded MP3 and customised to suit your needs. Please do share these videos on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook to help get the information out to a wider audience, as we are talking about radiating appreciation, gratitude and love, and seeing what returns back as we work with the universal laws and centre back into our heart as the power system of the body. Changing on the inside, seeing those changes reflected on the outside, is how we take our power back, reining in the mind to work as a sharp tool for us rather than driving us crazy. So fairly mellow week. Venus and the Sun, new moon in Leo, golden, radiant, abundant, and an earthy grand trine underpinning that. So whatever feelings and desires and intentions that we act upon later in the week really do have fertile ground to grow in. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.